Hi, today I'm going to talk about why I decided to become a minimalist and the steps I'm going to take to get there. Let's get into it. Hi, my name is Tamara Lynette. Thank you for joining me today. I am going to talk about why I decided to become a minimalist. I consider myself to be an MIT, a minimalist in training. I am definitely what I think many would describe as a fashionista. I love fashion. I love clothes. I love hair. I love shoes. I love jewelry. I love makeup, fingernails, purses, everything, makeup, everything that has to do with being a woman by society standards. I love it, and I have an abundance of it. I live in a 2-bedroom apartment, and I converted my second bedroom into a walk-in closet to accommodate all of my shopping because I love clothes and all those things so much. But then I decided to take a turn. And what caused me to take that turn was this pandemic. Currently, while I'm filming this video, we are in the midst of the COVID-19 pandemic, and we're on lockdown. And the moment we went on lockdown, well, not the moment, but about a couple months into the lockdown, I realized that I wasn't using like 90% of my wardrobe. Like if I were to stay in this lockdown situation, always working from home, I'm fortunate to be one of the office workers who are able to transition their position into working from home. And if I were to continue working from home, the majority of the clothes and the shoes that I've purchased are completely worthless in the sense of my life. You know, of course they have value, but in my life, they're useless. Like I shopped for work. I thought about my wardrobe and, I just pulled the lens back even further to kind of look at why my wardrobe was important for the job that I did. Because here I was at home in shorts and a t-shirt, performing my job the same, if not better, more productive than I was when I was in the office in all my little cute little outfits, all diva'd up and glammed up. And nobody knew the difference. Nobody cared. It didn't make a dent in my performance as in terms of how I was dressed. So why did I have to dress that way? Why is there such thing as professional way of dressing? Why do I have to be all dolled up? And of course I took it over, no one said you have to be dolled up. They just said you had to be professional. But of course I took that to another level because I love fashion. Who gains from me being, or not just from me, but from this whole professional way of being dressed? The men are to wear suits and women are to, wear dresses or nice slacks or pretty skirts and heels and earrings and makeup and cute tops. And this particular outfit is out of season, that color's out of season, and that fit is out of season. Who profits from all that? And that's the fashion industry. And I started really thinking about like how influenced I am by marketing and consumerism. And I was kind of taken back because I'm just like, wait a minute, here I'm thinking I'm this independent thinker and I wear this because I want to, and this is, me and my style, and this is who I want to be. But really, this is who the fashion industry wants to be, because they want me to continue to want to be on that latest trend, on what they define as the latest trend. They want me to believe that the clothes that I wore last year are no longer in style or in season this year. So that got me to thinking even more about the choices I make. And am I making these choices, or am I being influenced to make these choices? Is this the life that I really want to live? Is this who I really want to be? Or is this who I've been influenced to be? Getting deep, right? And it just conjures up visions in my mind of, past holidays where people would spend the night like outside of Best Buy so that they can get that deal on the television. They wanted to be the first one in line to grab that deal. And then when those doors opened, that the employees were rushed by all these customers because they had to have that TV. They had the latest, greatest in TV, and they had to get that deal on the TV. Or, when the latest iPad or iPhone comes out and people are waiting in line for hours and rushing the store and having this number system or however they handled it to get that item, that excitement that, many of us have had, of getting that new latest and greatest thing. And then a year later, people are making fun of you because it's like, oh, what's that old TV? You still got the iPhone 3? Really? And just like that, all that excitement, all that money that you put towards energy, everything that you put towards having that thing is no longer relevant. That thing, because of the way the marketing and consumerism goes, they've made that item old. They've made it out of date because they got to keep you back. They got to pull you back in, because if you're happy with what you have, then you don't go out and buy more. And so that all that kind of stuff was just kind of like blowing my mind, just sitting back and thinking about like, dang, I got caught up. Like, yeah, wow, I got caught up in this little game here. It was like, solitary confinement in here. So I had plenty of time to kind of sit back and think about these things. But the best part about that is that I can make a difference. I can actually change what I'm doing. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm not happy with the way my home looks right now. I have a lot of stuff. I don't want to have this much stuff. And I admit part of it, the stuff I have, is because I own a business and it's a product-based business, and I ship the products myself. All of my products and shipping materials are stored in my home. So that still needs to remain. However, if my closets weren't so full, all that stuff wouldn't have to be in my living room. And in doing research on minimalism, what I found is that all of the minimalists that I found anyway were already in the midst of their minimalism. They've already minimized everything. They're already living in these, nice, pristine homes, regardless of the size. But I couldn't find anybody who looked like me and was in the position that I'm in terms of having so much, and their journey of downsizing, because it's not easy to do. At least for me, I feel like it's not going to be easy, and I feel like it's a process, and there's going to be a lot of therapeutic moments and reflection and all that kind of stuff, because some things are sentimental. So, but no one actually that I've found has actually documented their journey into minimalism. So I thought that I would take you all along with me on my journey, and then maybe some of you might be able to relate, that are maybe thinking about this or also want to do it too. We can do it together. So the first step, and what I'm going to do in terms of how I'm going to become a minimalist, is to join the Less is More challenge. And that's based on the movie Minimalism, Less is More. So they are offering a challenge, and this is how the challenge works. So on day 1, you get rid of one thing. On day 2, you get rid of 2 things. On day 3, you get rid of 3 things, and so on and so forth. And, you do that for like 30 days. And after 30 days, I guess your average person would probably have minimized a lot of things in their home. I think that still won't put much of a dent in my place, but I'm going to use that as a framework to get started. I don't necessarily feel like I have to do one on day 1. I can easily right now think of like 10 things that I can get rid of, t-shirts or something out of my closet. So I want to be a little bit more aggressive than that, but I do want to use that as a model to kind of force me every single day to get rid of something by midnight that has to go out of my home. And I'll try not to cheat and just take out the trash. Like, done. It's out. I do have a lot of trash because of my business, but that still doesn't count. I won't count that. So that's going to be my way of beginning this journey. And I hope you all join me on this journey, and let's kind of see, where it goes. I'm looking forward to this change in my life. I know it's going to be a lot of change in the way I see things. And so as I progress, I will share this journey with you. So I invite you to join me every day this week to on this less is more challenge. You know, like I said, day one starts for me, starts tomorrow, because it is the evening already where I'm at. So day one starts tomorrow, and next week, let's get back and check back in with one another and kind of see where we're at. So join me with the Less is More challenge. And thank you for checking me out and listening to the beginning of my journey. And I hope you like this video and will subscribe to my channel to see more. Bye-bye.